Hey guys, it is day 13 of my 13 days of Halloween. Sorry if I upload this video a little bit late. I prioritise sleep over this video. So yeah. The final day. You can see if you watched yesterday's video. Actually, you can see I chose from a vote which film was, and the vote spun a wheel, and the wheel chose Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I feel like the perfect film to end it on because it was one of those ones didn't make the cut when I did my list, so it's cool that I managed to get that one in there. First of all, I've never seen the movie before up until today, so I know what you're thinking. I'm sheltered. What are you doing not seeing the film? It's like one of the biggest horror movies ever. It was like the first one. It was like 1974, which I think is the oldest film on my list. Halloween's 1978, I think. So yeah, this is probably the oldest one on my list. So yeah. I think this was the first movie that was like really fucked up, it's like, because most of the films beforehand, there was horrors, but most of them were like, the silent horrors, or, they were just, nothing that, but I think it was the first messed up horror movie, So yeah, directed by Tobe Hooper, who's done quite a lot of horror movies, I believe, actually. He's quite big in that industry. And then there's even like a warning up on the front of it, like, this film you're about to see shows the shocking thing that happened to these like 5 teenagers. I mean, I've never seen any movie that has a warning at the beginning of it before. So I guess you could say this is a teen movie. I mean, it's not like in high school like all the other ones, but it is a teen movie. It stars the main character is Sally Hardesty, and her invalid brother Franklin. Is invalid the right word? Disabled, perhaps? So it takes place in 1973, 1 year beforehand. You've got a nice set of gross pictures to start off the film. So straight away you know this film's going to be a little bit nasty, don't you? And it's about outbreak of violence and grave robbing on the news, all sorts of lovely stuff like that. And then the first thing you see, the teenager Franklin decides to come out of the car to, take a pee. I don't know some idiot's driving on the road, and he knocks him off his wheelchair, and he falls downhill, which is nice of that guy, but he is okay. Anyone who plays my shot game will notice that there is a lot of, cliches in the slasher genre. So, for example, teen movie, creepy music, or, in this case, in gratuitous nudity. No gratuitous nudity in this movie. However, our main character is visibly not wearing a bra. So if you want to be if you want to take a shot for that, go ahead. But you don't have to. That's an optional shot. And they're going past like a cow slaughterhouse, which is like I think Franklin, he's a little bit morbid, to be honest. I think he's like super interested in this slaughterhouse because I think his dad used to own it or something. I don't care who owned it. I'd still rather stay clear of a slaughterhouse. I mean, not because I think I'm going to get killed, just because yeah, and they're driving along. There's a hitchhiker, and that's like rule number one. I'm not saying in horror movies, just rule number one. Unless they're like a little old lady or or someone innocent looking. Now I was going to say a child, but people will think you're a weirdo, so don't pick up child hitchhikers. Stop at the road and call the police or something, and they'll pick them up. Never pick up hitchhikers, man. Especially if they're a really creeping hillbilly type, So they pick up this guy, and Franklin is the only person who's got the balls to come out and say. I mean, they think Franklin's not all there mentally, but I think he's actually the sanest out of a lot of them. I mean, I think he might be a little bit, autistic, talking about what he's interested in, even if the others aren't interested. But he's probably the sanest out of all of them. It's like, we picked up Dracula. I mean, he just says it how it is, man. And then Hitchard likes to keep pictures of dead cows in his little pouch thing. That's a little bit morbid. Why do you have pictures of dead animals? I mean, don't particularly want to know, actually, to be honest. I mean, he's a weird chap. Yeah. And Franklin's got a little pocket knife, and he tries to take his pocket knife, and he's, looking at, and then he decides to cut his own hand. I mean, that's just weird enough as it is, which grosses everyone out except Franklin, who thinks that's the coolest thing ever. First of all, why would you do that? Was he just trying to scare him? I mean, this Hitcher's a weird dude. No, I mean, like the film The Hitcher, Hitcher's a weird dude. And then he gets a camera out and takes a picture of everyone. I don't know why he found need to take a picture of everyone. I think he tries to sell them the picture, and they're like, we don't want to buy the picture, man. You just took it out without us knowing you were taking it, man. I mean, I don't like people taking pictures of me anyway. I've got a weird face. you know. And then he's like, do you want to come and have dinner with me and my family? Fuck it, fuck no, do you want to have dinner with this creepy dude who's just cut his own hand? So they're like, nah, we're going to just drop you off here. You're near your house, and we're just going to drop you here. They kick him out, and he starts, like, kicking the car door, and he, like, smears blood all over the side. Lovely, man. Oh, he set fire to the picture, which was, like, screaming. Why are you making a fire in the back of the truck for, man? It's a fire hazard. I mean, like, obviously, right, if the fire falls over, you could burn whatever's in there down. Yeah, so then they're driving along without the hitcher, and they're low on gas, so they stop at a petrol station. And so they had no gas. The petrol station, so it's like they will have to just go on without any. And like frankly, again, probably the same as one is. You don't think he'll try and follow us, do you? No. So there's like, no, of course not. Don't be silly, mate. So then they go to the house. It's a bit of a run-down old house, actually. I think it might be Franklin's dad's old house, you know. It's just like, you know, and then everyone's like you know, the other people that are in pairs. So you've got a boy and a girl who are a couple, another boy and a girl who are a couple, and then Franklin being like the fifth wheel, no pun intended, because he's in a wheelchair. That's not a pun. And like, so he's kind of they just fucking ditch him, you know, leave him on his own. Anyway, so yeah, but there's like animal bones and shit in the house. So the first guy, he goes just exploring around, you know. If someone's from an old house, you know, beetles in the backyard. I like beetles; they're my favourite cars, actually. Then behind that, there's quite a nice house actually, but no one's home, and he's wondering if he can get any like gas or something for the car, I think. So he goes to knock on the door, and the door's unlocked, and he opens it, and he doesn't hear weird noises. So he goes in, have a look around, like, hello, anyone there? And then Leatherface runs out, hits him with something, drags him off. Yeah, not the best intro for Leatherface. He could have had a better. But the thing is, I don't think it was like I don't think it was going to be the Leatherface series. You know, so they didn't really think of it as like, oh, let's make our villain look good. But if they'd made the film now, they would have given Leatherface a really cool intro as well. Again, this was before slashers were a thing, and before the villain of the slasher movie was as much a main character as the main character. You know, so like Freddy and Jason, they're as much of the main. They're more the main character than the main character. You know what I mean? So he's got, is it Kurt or Kurt? Anyway, she's outside, his girlfriend. She goes inside to investigate, and there's more bones and shit lying around. But these bones, they're human bones and chicken bones and shit. But they've been like tampered with and put in weird positions and stuff, which is pretty fucked up. There's a fucking chicken in there. Chickens creep me out, man. So I mean, don't know if they intended that to be creepy, because not everyone in the world is scared of chickens. But that freaks me out, man. And then like she's fucking screaming ahead of him. There's a lot of fucking screaming in this movie, man. Like, especially at the end, it's almost like, you know, over the top level screaming, man. It starts to get irritating, man. And then Leatherface jumps out, gets her, drags her inside, and he puts her on a fucking hook, man. Bleeding on that hook, lovely, yeah. And he gets the chainsaw out, man. I don't know if he uses the chainsaw or not, but I mean, call it the Chainsaw Massacre, I suppose, don't they? It goes back to the old house, and Franklin is still worrying about if the hitchhiker would follow them. You know, again, he's the sanest one out of the lot. The other one's, it's nothing, don't worry about it, man. No, man, this dude is friggin' messed up. And now the boy who was driving the car, so there's 2 down, 3 to go. The boy who was driving the car, he goes looking for them, goes into the house, doors unlocked, walks in, looks in the freezer, and she's in the frickin' freezer. You know. And boom, there's Leatherface, you know, knock him out, you know. And so then it's literally just, you know, Franklin and his sister Sally that's left. Oh yeah, by the way, just wanted to point out I missed one note actually. The scene when they're at the gas station. There is no nudity in this film, but there is a almost deliberate butt shot in that scene. They're probably following one girl's butt. So I would say if you want to take a shot when you saw that part. So yeah. So it's just Franklin and Sally, and they've just been left. And she's like, I'm not, and he's like, we should just go home. Something's wrong. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving without my friends, you know. So So she's like, I'm just going to go and investigate, and I don't think she should just leave him there or go off on her own. Like, never split up in these films. He's scared because he's the only fucking sane one out of a lot of them. And he's like, "Oh, go, don't leave me. I'll go." And eventually, like, she decides they'll go together. I think he decides to come with her, but she's like, "I can't push you down the hill, man. You know, she's not as strong as the other guys. I mean, Franklin's kind of a big dude, you know, so it probably would be fun." But anyway, you hear noises, and then Leatherface with a chainsaw, he chainsaws Frank. That's why I call it the Chainsaw Massacre. So now Frank is dead, and then it's just Sally on her own now. Now Leatherface is a runner. A lot of these movies, Michael Myers and Jason, you don't usually see them run a lot. This fella's a runner. Runs into a house full of dead people. So he decides to come out the window. This Leatherface is tenacious though. Yeah, he's chasing her, and I think he managed to get the back of her shirt. And her top is looking fucking flimsy. Was it necessary? It's like that first scene out of a scary movie almost. I mean, she's still got her top on, no bra. Slit down the back of it, so it's just going. You know, was it necessary? Probably not. And then she runs into a house, and who's in the house to her rescue? The guy from the gas station. Yeah. She's like, we need to call help. Oh, there's no phone. What is it? There's never a fucking phone in these movies, man. Second someone says to me there's no phone, I know something's up, man. Second there's no phone. And then guess what? He's fucking evil. He beats her with a broom. He ties her up, throws her into this van, and guess who they drive past? The hitchhiker! Yeah! They've got a little family going on, you know. They're always some of those southern families who want to try and eat the outsiders or whatever. Obviously, wrong turn. Sadly. But the old man's like beating on him though, because he thinks they're a bunch of idiots. You know, what are you doing, you bunch of idiots? You know. This is where the list gets a bit shaky because I was falling asleep at the time. So they get to the house. The old guy, yeah, he beats on Leatherface because he thinks he's got her tied up. And then there's like an old dude with a white face, and like they cut her finger, and he's like drinking her blood or something. You know, I don't know what that old dude with a white face is. I was probably too tired to really, acknowledge it. And then it's like, what, they want to friggin' cook her as well? I thought, they're going to eat her, innit? So anyway, she manages, there's so much fucking screaming when she's running away, man. It's like almost irritating, the amount of screaming in this film, especially at the end segment of the film. When she gets it to the car, it wasn't really a dramatic ending, to be honest. I mean, it was at the time, it was probably very cerebral and different. For someone who's seen a lot of slasher movies, though, it's almost like that's what the hype was about. I mean, I probably have to watch the whole series where they've kind of seen what other slasher movies are and made that movie like that. Leatherface is now as important as the rest of the cast now. But it's almost like, in this film, I didn't love this film. Everyone's going around saying this is the best slasher movie of all time because it was probably the first, but it's not that great. It's got a very focused storyline. It doesn't have too many characters in it. It's quite a simple story, really, as it were. It's just, I don't know, I didn't think it was all that. I mean, it got a bit more complicated towards the end, probably more complicated than it needed to be. I'm not sure. I mean, I know, I wouldn't say want to watch this film. It's pretty gross, I mean, if you like gross, that's the film for you. But I wouldn't say it was like, the best movie, especially not on the list of ones that I made. But I don't know, I'm going to probably watch the whole series. What I might do is do these same kind of videos, but keep them to about 15 minutes. I'll probably do more of them in the future. I mean, not every day, but I mean, whenever I feel like I might say I'm going to do Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Friday the 13th. I'm going to run through all the stuff I've done. I'm probably going to do the whole series, whatever it is I've done in this list. Plus, like, other ones that didn't make the cut, like Candyman or whatever. Or Alien. Alien's sci-fi, but it's horror as well. So if I watch Alien, I might watch Predator, then I'll watch Alien v Predator, etc. So yeah. I'll still do some of these, just not as frequent, So yeah, that's what. As for so this is the last one of these I'm doing for now. Thank you for everyone who did watch these ones. I hope you watch any of the further stuff I do. What's new? New green hair. Happy Halloween. Got a new tattoo. Banned the Dolly Rot. Signed my arm. I had to get that tattooed on. Had to get it done. They signed my arm. Yeah, at a different camera angle today. Just it's confusing you all. It's like he's usually somewhere else. Why is he in here? Just to screw with you, man. I like screwing with people. So yeah. Anyone who has me on Facebook on Friday the 2nd of November, I'm going to be doing some live, just about 10-15 minutes live music set on Facebook. So I'm going to try and make it public. If not, add me on Facebook. I'll probably put it up as a public post afterwards, and I'll probably, if it goes well, I'll put it on my Twitter. If you don't see it on my Twitter, assume it's not gone too well. Again, find me on Twitter at Joseph Costy. My profile picture is exactly the same as my YouTube profile picture, so you know it's the same person. So yeah, more stuff coming. I'm going to be doing some more Halloween stuff, but not as frequently. So I'm going to do more horror movies over November, but not every day, just whenever I feel like it. And I've just decided I'm going to do, just like I did here, I'm going to do 12 days of Christmas. I mean, I know Christmas is supposed to be the first day of Christmas, but I'm going to make Christmas the last day. So, doing I don't know what dates are, but I'm going to 12 days before Christmas. I'm going to watch a Christmas movie every day, and then I'm going to do a video on a Christmas movie every day. That's what I'm going to be doing in December. November, expect some more of these, just less frequently. Might put some more. If it goes well, I'll put some music up on YouTube. Yeah. Thank you for everyone who's watched. There will be more from me. No immediate plan, but we'll see what happens. So yeah. Thank you for watching. J-Man out.